Brand new day, brand new adventure. I'll be honest with you guys, today I've done absolutely nothing. I've been pretty much sleeping the entire day. I don't know what's wrong with me. I decided that I should be working on my projects and I should be editing all my videos and whatever, but I don't know what happened between now and last night. I went to bed pretty late and I literally have had zero energy today. So I guess the only way to account for that and to make up for it is to go out to the gym, get some hours in under the bar, and maybe that'll spur me up to feel a little bit more confident towards using the day. I guess sometimes you don't have productive days. I guess sometimes your plate is just a little bit too overloaded and you need a rest, whether your body forces you to have one or whether you give yourself one. I guess I kind of gave myself one today. I gave in to the fact that I didn't want to work and that I didn't want to do anything and that I just wanted to fucking sleep. At least I got my macros in. Last night I ate a shitload. I made a steak. I had a 700 gram fucking sirloin, and I think that's what knocked me out for a 6. And I also meal prepped a whole lot of mince. I've got lunches sorted for the next week. This cutting though, I'm not so much on a deficit. I'm more so just upping my daily activity so that I don't have to cut my calories. I know that's not the most efficient way to go about it. I've got essentially 25 days left until the day for the weight challenge. And we're talking, 80 kilos. I weighed in this morning at 84.9, but I don't know why. I feel like it's not an accurate representation. I feel like I'm about 85 and a half. Maybe it's from all of the activity that I've been doing. I shedded off quite a lot of water. So, I've got 23 days left to make sure that this challenge is underway and that I'm doing it properly. I need to really graft it out. Also, I don't think this is doing me much justice anymore, so I might take it off. Maybe it'll shave off an extra 100 grams or something crazy. Today, I've decided that I want to do an upper body split. It's normally a leg day, but I'm not feeling it. We'll see what happens when we get to the gym. Craig and George might join us, and let's go smash out back and chest today. Yeah. I've been very distracted with certain things. I've been trying to window shop a lot, and one of the things that I keep trying to stop myself from doing is spending money that I don't have. I think a lot of problems with youngsters is window shopping is way too accessible. With Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday, all of this nonsense. You just want to spend all your money. And it's kind of ridiculous because I wanted to use my money for something important. I didn't just want to waste it on PlayStations or, camera gear, stuff like that. I think right now I just need to distract myself and stay away from the websites and stay away from all of the shops so that these deals come to pass and I still have a couple pennies left in my bank account. Being unemployed or, currently not needed for the au pairing gigs, I'm not going to be earning any money, so I need to really just focus on finding other sources of income and sorting out a plan so that I don't spend all of the cash that I have saved up. I wonder if anyone else struggles with that sort of thing. I know for me, I find myself shopping on Takealot or Amazon or whatever all the time, just like window shopping, just like adding stuff to cart and then deleting it. So I don't actually go through with the purchase, but I'm sitting there and I'm wanting to buy stuff all the time. It's pretty hectic, actually. I need to stop that. It's one of the problems that I struggle with quite a lot. I want to talk about the step goal count. Oh my word. I want to talk about the step count goal. And I said that I wanted to hit 10,000 steps a day. That was the initial challenge. I'll be honest with you guys, 10,000 steps is actually way out of my reach. Even though I've been doing, I don't know if it's exactly out of my reach. I've been doing the walks and I've been doing the mileage, but I don't have a decent enough tracker. I just use my phone and I keep my phone in my pocket. But when I go on the treadmill, my phone's on the treadmill. And if it's not in my pocket, then it's not accurately measuring the steps. Also, it's not like a fitness watch or anything. They normally track progress as far as step count goes very well. So I don't know if I'm getting exactly 10K. I know sometimes I'm getting way over 10K and some days the tracked step count is like 8.5. I don't know. I feel like it's for the most part doing very well. I've missed like 2 days of this challenge and I'm not sorry about it. I needed to give my body a little bit of rest. It was tiring, very, very tiring. But yeah, the other day I did a hike and I clapped out like 16.5k steps on that. So I think that made up for some of the days that I only hit 9k or 8k steps. Yeah, anyway, I'm yapping a lot. Let's go to the gym. Let's go smash out a session. And I think I'm going to actually do a little bit of voiceover for this one so that I can break down the movement itself, because I've been doing a lot of compilation style or montage style edits, especially for the Instagram. And I want to walk you through one of my chest or upper body days. I want to explain to you guys how it feels, so you're going to see full reps in this one. I will see you guys there. Yo, what's up guys, it's Alex in Post. I'm busy doing a voiceover for this workout. I thought that you guys might enjoy it. I get to walk you through all of this movement and the gym session that I had. So to start off, I was just trying to get comfortable with the weight. I stood in front of the mirror and just banged out a couple reps on 8 kilograms, choosing a side lateral raise to warm up. I think this is always one of the best ones, especially as a free weight to warm up your delts. I chose to sit down for a few sets. When you get to the bottom of the movement, you really get a deep stretch, which I find is quite essential. I didn't do all of my sets like this. I actually found that I wanted to stand up for the last couple, so I did exactly that. It was actually super humid today. I started building up a sweat only after 3 sets. Oh, it's kind of crazy because I'm normally only feeling warm by my second exercise. The rest time was pretty short between these sets, so I guess it kind of makes sense. I was forcing my heart rate up a bit, and that's essentially why I started showing off my Greek olive oil a little bit early. Something that I try and focus on whenever I'm doing these is to keep my hands in a certain position. So you always want your palms facing the floor. What this does is it actually takes a lot of the pressure off of your traps. If you do these incorrectly, you'll get a trap pump, and that's not the goal here. Even though having massive traps is cool, we're trying to focus on our front and side delts. As you're coming up from the bottom, you must lead with your pinkies while your palms facing the floor. Angle yourself in a way that you're not swinging your body and you're not forcing other muscles to compensate for this tiny muscle group that you're trying to target. I banged out the last 2 sets near failure, taking a little rest while adjusting my camera. Something I try and focus on is the hand position, like I said. Reviewing this footage, I'm really acknowledging how my shoulders have grown in the last 3 months. Even though I've been on calorie maintenance and a slight deficit for a while, I've still seen significant growth. I got 3 main exercises which really helped me target these muscle groups. The first being side lateral raises, secondly incline bench press, and thirdly incline dumbbell press. I'm really impressed with how my shoulders have developed. Even though I've been basically on a calorie deficit or calorie maintenance for quite a while, I have seen ridiculous progress, so kudos to me. And this lighting as well is doing me great justice. Won't even lie. When I was finished with these sets, I decided to go straight to the incline Smith. It was already set up by my friends, so I was like, let's just take over here and start pushing weight. 60 was already loaded on the bar, so I decided to just rep that out for a couple sets, pushing myself to failure for each set. I thought it was a very good way to continue the workout after doing the front and side lateral raises. Incline bench is honestly one of the nicest exercises to do once you've warmed up your shoulders on lateral raises. That's my personal preference, at least. Now here we go with the caterpillar right on my face. Right up at close and personal, you can see me pushing against this weight, wanting to kill myself. Honestly, I was driving so hard through my feet, I could almost bounce off of the earth. Luckily, the weight was holding me down, otherwise there was no limits for me. George and Dean kept taking the piss, referenced me to some dude, I don't know what his name is, but I'll put him up here on the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. I think that's just outright brutish. This footage almost looks like it's in slow-mo, but really I was fighting this weight. I was trying to focus on letting it come down slowly, because you can just drop it because it's on the Smith. You don't have to do anything. But look at me getting up here. I'm covered in sweat. I look like a fucking olive oil boy. I was trying to focus on letting it come down slowly, because you can just drop it because it's on the Smith. You don't have to do anything. But we all know that the eccentric movement is so important. So letting it come down in a controlled manner is the best way to actually make sure that you're growing from the entire movement. Just like on a normal bench press, you want it to come down slowly. You don't want to let it just drop. On this last set, I was really lucky. I had Keen as a spotter, and he really wanted to brutalize me today. So that's exactly what he did. He stood there on the side and made sure that I wasn't getting away with any reps left. He really fucked me over. Thanks a lot, bro. I was squirming in my pants. I couldn't escape from under that bar. And by the time I racked it, I really wanted to pass out. Luckily for me, I'm a brute, and I decided to go for a couple extra sets on shoulders. So up next, we went to a shoulder press. George saw me doing this, and he came in with a bright idea of trying to hit 30 reps on a set. I told him to go fuck himself, but still, we prevailed. I started off with a light set at 20 kilos, hitting 10 reps, Still was difficult, I won't lie. 20 kilos for 10, another 20 kilos for 10, and then 12 kilos for 30. Fuck you, George. I don't know why you did that to me. You always come with some nonsense about how to train. I don't know why I didn't go home after this. I decided that working out a little bit more and hitting full upper body would be right for me. So I decided to move on to back. This was really doff, but off we went. Started with rows. Starting off with rows, I set myself up and all the boys decided to mess with me. Love them for it. I'll be honest with you, shoulders really took it out of me. I came and got what I asked for. I was going to say that all of the exercises I landed up doing after shoulders were half cocked, but after looking at this footage again, I see how many times I went to failure and I know that that's absolute bullshit. So starting off, targeting our back with some rows. I love these seated rows. Honestly, it's one of my favorite machines in the gym. You get a really awesome squeeze when you pull it all the way to the back and just hold it there. One of the things that I like to do is when you initially start off, you can just nail out a good couple reps, not really worrying about the form, but just trying to get the squeeze going in your back, because it normally takes so long to fatigue. And then on the last couple sets or the last couple reps, you take them real slow. You get a full stretch at the very top of the eccentric movement, and then when you get it all the way to the back of the concentric, you just hold it there, and then when you rock backwards towards your concentric, you really pull it in tight and you hold it close. That guarantees a fantastic pump. Oftentimes you land up fatiguing in your forearms before anything else. Today I didn't really feel that. I landed up managing to fatigue my back before my forearms, which is actually quite unheard of. I had the boys helping me out here. Craig landed up getting me to failure on this one. First Keen, then George, then Craig. I don't know what was going on with these guys, but they all seem to be taking their focus out and their frustration out on me. I was getting fucking destroyed today, but I love that from my homies. I absolutely adore that. They're helping me get jacked and I love them for it. I don't know why I'm deciding to make these days into compounds or split days. It is quite intense, but me, I seem to be growing quite nicely. Chest supported rows always work out nicely, especially if you want to get a full failure going in your back. I did a full stack of these for one set. Just while you're watching me do these rows, you can see me with my gorilla looking arms. I put blocks between me and the chest support. It helps me get an elongated stretch. It really turns this exercise from an 8 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 for me. Just like with everything else that I preach, your eccentric movement is just as important as your concentric movement. So make sure that you're getting as far shoulder movement as you can forward, so that when you do your concentric, it's squeezing your back all the way. That's because I really like putting a couple blocks in between me and the chest supporter. I like to have that full stretch at the very top. George coerced me into doing single arm rows. These didn't really go well for me because I was already super fatigued, but I repped out a couple sets of it anyway, just for the bands. Thank God these were actually the last exercise for the day. I did 2 sets of them, alternating left and right hands. As you can see, also awesome stretch, awesome stretch. Very nice visual for you guys to see the back movement. And thank God this was actually the last exercise for the day. You can see it's a very nice visual representation of the back and how it's growing. You get an awesome stretch just like everything else. This workout was probably a solid 9 out of 10. Doesn't often get much better than this. Even though I didn't want to be here, I didn't want to work out, all my boys were there and it was nice to push myself. When George and I were finished with this, we actually said cheers to the boys and went for a sauna. Just as always, sauna soldiers, never give up, never give out. 15 minutes in there, blasted, absolutely destroyed. I always believe that the sauna helps to reduce your fatigue after the gym. Thanks to all of you gents, it was sick working out, and back to me in the present. Hey guys, back from our workout. What do I actually want to talk about? What I actually want to tell you guys about? Well, first things first, I just got home and I finished up dinner just now. We had bangers and mash, and now I've got my fruit bowl, so have a look at that. A little bit of medjool dates, some dark chocolate, strawberries, and low-fat yogurt. Oh, I'm struggling to talk to you today, man. I'm struggling to talk to you today. So figuring out what to come up with, saying some stuff to you is just, I don't know why, but it's feeling very tough. It's feeling very tough. Being in the mood to talk to the camera all the time is like not fucking easy at all. It's not easy, but I mean, we've got to do it. We've got to do it. I want to show you guys what's going on in my life. I want to show you guys what it's like to be me. And okay, so first things first, the lift today was fucking sick. I just did, like, I may have been on a lot of different machines, but I'm fine with that. I felt like just doing an upper body session. I wasn't listed to do standard leg day, and I think that's fine. Honestly, I haven't been having a good workout week, so just hitting what I've been hitting is, and like making sure that the workout that I'm doing is optimal. You know, I'm fatigued and I'm sore and I'm going to as close to failure as I can. That's what really makes me feel good about it. So that, and then that happened. I'm gonna maybe voice over that workout and see, maybe, oh, fucking I'm ranting. I want this, eat this fucking fruit bowl. Medjool dates changed the game. Oh my word. They absolutely changed the game. I had a burst of instant energy from that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? That shit's fire. Oh, in case you didn't notice, nah, I know that you guys noticed. I shaved that ugly shit off of my face, and I think I look quite badass. Hey? I kind of dig it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks good on me. I kind of dig this weird little rat on my face. You know, you gotta test yourself sometimes. You gotta see what works. You gotta see what doesn't work. For me, like, the beard still grows a little slowly in some areas, and I fucked it up. I had shaved here, and it was a little bit patchy. So I was like, oh, this is driving me nuts. I'm not gonna wait for it to grow out. So we got rid of it. I think I look better. Yeah, definitely. Movember's over, but now I'm rocking the moustache. Oh yeah. I'm gonna edit some videos for you guys. Okay. Seeing as I should talk to you guys about work a little bit. So I'm no longer working in that car rental place. I don't even know if I told you about that because I was so busy when I was working there that I didn't get to really express to you how my life was and what I was going through and all of that jazz. So that's over. I'm no longer there. Kind of thank God, because oh my God, it was a nightmare. Honestly, it just wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for my schedule. They fucked me around. Also, I got my project back. That project that I was working on, which I barely showed you guys because I didn't have time to make a video about it, and I haven't passed it. Fuck my life. I need it. Oh, so I need to go apply for a resubmission and then remix it to a degree that's even better. So my holiday is turning into a work session of note. Also, some interesting news is I got hold of a sound engineer, and this guy works on TV sets. He does all sorts of he does all sorts of commercial audio engineering stuff, and so he's going to train me. So I've got that happening, which I'm going to try and video as much as I can of, but I have to sign an NDA, so I can't tell you what I am working on, and I can't film any of what's being recorded, you know, because that stuff's private, it's confidential, but it's fine. I'll show the process. I'll show little bits of what I can, and hopefully that suffices you horny motherfuckers, because I know you guys want to see the cool shit. I know you want to see the cool shit, and I want to show it to you. I really do. I really, really do. You know, I'm trying to make it in this world just like everybody else. Look, I've got a whiteboard and everything. I've got a whiteboard and a stupid O-ring, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'll see you on the flip side. Escobar sitting here watching me make my videos. He's probably like judging me, like, what the fuck is this homie doing? What in the actual fuck is this guy doing? He's talking like an absolute dickhead into the camera, and I'm just trying to sit here and get some rest. I'm just trying to sleep. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, boy.